All right, the last thing we're going to be doing today is calculating an area in a scale drawing from an actual area and a scale. So the problem that they give us is that the actual floor area of an auditorium is 4,500 square feet. Jim needs to make a scale drawing of the auditorium to calculate the cost of carpeting the floor. He uses scale 1 inch is to 25 feet. Find the area of the floor in Jim's scale drawing. All right. Now, the first thing we've got to ask ourselves is, what is the information that they've given us? What could be a clue as to how we're going to solve this? So far they've given us a comparison of inches to feet. We know we've got a scale drawing, and we have a real life situation here. Another number that I see in here is 4,500 square feet. Looking back at it, this is the actual amount that I'm going to need to focus on. All right. Since I've got this right here, I'm going to focus on the ratio that it is and making this into a proportion that will help me figure out exactly how many inches the area is on the scale drawing. So I'm looking at length of the drawing in comparison with actual length. I can pull that out of what I have in my problem. 1 inch is to 25 feet. Okay. And since I know that I'm looking for area, I'm going to be squaring this because I need area of the drawing and area of real life length. Okay, so I'm looking at 1 inch, and both of these are squared to 25 feet squared. And when I do this, I've got 1 times 1. That's what that tells me to do. So I've just got 1 inch squared is to 25 times 25. If I were to use my calculator and do that, that would be 625 feet squared. All right, from this point right here, I'm going to look back at my problem, and I've got still 4,500 square feet. I do not know how many inches that is on my scale drawing, but I know that it's going to have a ratio that's exactly the same as this right here. So I'm going to set up my proportion to be 1 inch squared over 625 feet squared is equal to, I don't know how many inches, but I do know it has to go on top since that one's on top. And then my feet was 4,500 or 4,500 square feet. From here, again, we're just solving a simple proportion. We're cross multiplying. So we've got 625x equals 4,500. Right? And to get my x all alone, I need to do the opposite of what's being done to it. So I'll need to divide. All right, I've got just x equals 4,500 divided by 625 equals 7.2. Now, if I look back at what my x was up here, it was inches squared. So I'm going to bring that down inches squared. And my final answer is going to be the area of the floor in Jim's scale drawing. Is 7.2 inches squared. Okay, and this would be my final answer that I would outline.